G'day, my name's Jules from the Bennies, and you're listening to Cat on Collision.
Hi, Jules. It's Kat.
How you going, Cat?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, can't complain.
Well, of course not. You guys, what have you been up to the last couple of years? You've been all over the place.
Yeah, I've been running around like a bunch of dickheads. It's been have a bit of fun, if you can believe that.
Well, that's exactly it, the Bennies. You guys, when you watch you play, when you see you, meet you and that, you're a lot of fun and really laid-back guys, but you're getting stuck into this so professionally. What's that like?
It's a head spin. We've approached this with a solid slipshot professionalism over the years, and whether we like it or not, there's a bit more responsibility coming from our end as a band and as artists, I suppose. But we still keep it lighthearted. I mean, we can't deny who we are, and that sort of allows for a gentle amount of fun while we have to do the boring stuff. By boring stuff, the stuff behind the scenes. Shows aren't boring, fans aren't boring, music's not boring, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, all the organising and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You learn when you pick your mark with the spliffs.
Yeah. Well, you don't get to play Europe 3 times and go to Japan and that without a hell of a lot of organising.
Yeah, well, exactly, Kat. You hit the nail on the head there. And we've built a good team of people. We're largely DIY band, but we do have a bloke called Chris Bosma who's been helping us out over the years. And there's people behind the scenes who are really at Pool House Records at the moment. They bandy together, and we're all like-minded people, and with a common cause of trying to release the best music we can. And it's not just down to the band. It really does come down to everything from partners to the people who we seek guidance from or ask the dumb questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm actually thinking now, because you guys have been touring overseas a lot, and like we said, there's a lot of organisation and responsibility and certain things you can and can't take through airports involved. But I guess when you're touring Australia, it's kind of like the Bennies who you started out with. It's a lot more relaxing and fun. And
we love Australia. Yeah, with the benefit, with the benefit of travel, and it's really exciting to bring our sound, an Australian sound, overseas and share it as an export, and to see people's reactions. But ultimately, we're forged on this big island, and that's where it really goes down. I suppose the best. People understand it because they get where we're from. We're familiar. Even if we're not familiar, it doesn't take much of a stretch to work out what we're about. And I love that about Australia. I love that about our audiences. They're not silly. They love a good time. They'll break the dance floor before they break anything else. They've got great hearts, and it's something that I'm always pumped to get back on the road and then share the experience.
Yeah, awesome. And before we do actually get back on Australia, from your tours overseas and that recently, is there one really memorable moment, either good or bad, that you want to share with us?
Well, there's plenty of memorable moments, but a really strange one was that last time we went overseas in Europe, I had to go to hospital because I got bitten by some rogue bug, and it was my arms were literally weeping for a week. Wow. From this renegade hornet or mosquito bite. Further than that, it's always, I could pick apart a tour, but there's been a lot of them. I have to say, one of the grandiose moments that I had was, I think the band had it, in fact, all of us, was that we'd never seen Rancid play, the band from the States. And it'd been they hadn't toured for 25 years. When I was a teenager, I missed them when they came out, and that was 25 years ago. And we got to see them play And Out Come the Wolves in its entirety in Belgium. And the only reason we were there was because music brought us there. So it felt particularly sweet to catch that band on that set, a band that's been a massive influence on us over the years and a fair old inspiration. So I suppose there's a bit of both worlds there, a hospital visit and a great concert,
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you must have had to cancel a few shows because it would be a bit difficult to play guitar with your arms all swollen.
Oh, yeah, you'd think so. No, I had to play. So with the Mozzie bites or hornet bites or whatever they were, because I had a bunch of them, I didn't have that. No, I had to play a festival. There was no way I couldn't play. And that was kind of that was a bit stressful because they were getting worse, and they were the size of golf balls, and literally they were just oozing pus and plasma down my arm. So the show must go on, but I managed to get from just outside of Amsterdam a course of antibiotics. Thank God for good healthcare systems overseas. And it didn't cost me a fortune. They were lovely. And so, like, I just bombed a whole bunch of antibiotics and just kind of got on with it. But, that was the thing. Like, there isn't a lot of space on tours to be injured or have a run of bad luck, but the show must go on. That's, you're short of death, you don't cancel.
See, now, if that had happened around Halloween, then you could have actually played up on it.
Absolutely. Well, it did look like I was struck by a vampire at a weird spot. I was gnawing on my arm. But, definitely. I could have got away with it. It would have looked rather convincing as well.
Yeah, awesome. And, well, you're all healed up now, hopefully, because Australian audiences, well, we don't want to see that.
No one wants to see that. I reluctantly bring up some of the bad stuff on tour because it's just, it's more like stuff where, stuff goes missing or it's almost the same stuff that happens bad luck on a holiday in a way. And Australian audiences don't need to hear that sort of shit. What they want to know is that we're ready to go in about a week or so and we're going to hit this tour bloody hard.
No, they want to hear about bad stuff happening to other people. They just don't want to see it.
True. Oh, yeah, I stand corrected. That's right, yeah.
Well, you do have a brand new single out, Get High Like an Angel, which is off an album you've got coming out in February. We
do. Natural Born Chillers is coming out February, early Feb, I'm going to say, maybe Feb 2nd.
February. And, well, I guess Natural Born Chillers, that goes back to where we started this interview, that's just who you guys are. No matter how professional, how far you take this, you're still chillers at heart.
That's it. You can take the boys out of the cold, but you can't take the chill out of their soul.
Yeah. You're actually, you're natural born chillers, but you're working your asses off. You're one of the hardest working bands in the country.
Oh, thank you. Well, we try. We enjoy it, so it doesn't feel like work, I can assure you.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And you are actually doing a tour for the Get High Like an Angel single. And
we are.
You are starting it next Wednesday night in Ballarat, the 22nd of November.
I cannot wait.
Can I say it's your home away from home, the Corova Lounge?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. They always look after us, have a good time down there, a few beers, and it's such a wonderful space to rock and roll, especially just outside of Melbourne, getting out west. Undoubtedly our home away from home.
Yeah, and it is, like I said, the 22nd of November you're starting in Ballarat at Corova Lounge, and then on Thursday the 23rd you're at Max Watts in Melbourne.
Yeah, got a bit of a party in Melbourne. Can't wait, hometown.
Yeah, and then you're going to the Mornington Peninsula, I guess, on the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're off to Adelaide, Perth, Margaret River, Fremantle. You got 3 shows over in WA then.
Yeah, we've got to bring them some love. They're so far away.
I'm confused as to where the Central Coast one is actually because of...
Well, it's just like sometimes my geography gets the better of me, but I just Google map it.
Well, I'm sure the people in Central Coast know where they are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, you just pick, if you look at the dates, everyone goes, oh, yeah, I know that one's near me. And then, I'm looking forward to the run of, we kick it off next week with a run of shows throughout Victoria. And then, we do. We gently migrate across west. And it's just something I love to do with the band. We love Adelaide, love Perth. So, it's over the 2 and a bit weeks, piecing together some entertainment for our fellow Australians out there who are celebrating today because I believe the yes vote got over the line. It was 62.6% as of an hour ago. So much support and love to the communities out there. I'm glad Australia has spoken. It seemed a bit silly, but that's a side note. Let's not politicise the interview.
I actually, before I called you, I thought, so am I going to ask about that, or is that just not somewhere we should bother going because it's not a political show?
I think it's something that's affected so many people in the art, particularly not just the community, but the arts community, that, a tip of the hat, a fuck yeah is in order. It's been a weird, demeaning process, this people deciding the fate. And, I'm just glad it's done. We rock and roll celebrations. So, I'm just happy about that. So, yeah, it's one of those gorgeous things that's been building over the last couple of months, and I'm glad it's ostensibly over and done with, but now it's thrown to the government. Let's see if they can act supportingly and accordingly.
And let's see who the first couple are that asked the Bennies to perform at the gay wedding.
Fucking oath.
Go on, people, let's make that happen.
Yeah, I know. We've I don't know if we've ever... I don't want to... Shit, I don't want to... But I don't think we've ever played a wedding.
Well, let's make it happen.
Right, okay.
But back to the Bennies tour, you have the Sugar Canes and the Cutaways on a lot of your shows, not all of them.
That's right.
So I guess obviously you're friends with those bands, and it's fun to get out on the road as a group rather than just you boys who you spend all your time together.
We've done a few laps of the country as a support act and seen the benefits of being able to play perhaps different venues that you wouldn't have access to, or you're not quite there just yet. So it's nice to be able to share that with bands that are they're established but looking to they've been working hard and could use a bit of a hand just getting out, playing some different areas, expanding the audience, and also hanging out with us, because if they are friends of ours and we get to choose the people we party with, then why wouldn't you choose people you enjoy? So that one's a bit of a no-brainer to me. And then, picking up the local supports where we can. And, it's nice. It's a good feeling to be able to play with people that you're excited about as bands, but then also you are friendly with and, you enjoy their company because you're spending quite a bit of time together. It's nice to be able to share with, just kind-hearted souls.
Yeah, and you guys, I think you're being so successful because you've managed to be able to handle the business side of it, but protect the fun side of it for yourselves as well.
Well, thank you.
Well, you know what you enjoy, and you've made sure that you keep that fun, that part of it.
We can't run from ourselves, and there's certain things that over the years we have come to terms with, and whether we like it or not, we enjoy having a good time and making our music. It was never, from the start, it's never been about suffering for our art and, oh my God, this has just got to be so fucking miserable and boring that we just have to do it. It is about friendship. It is about expression. It is about sharing this journey with my 3 other best friends, brothers, and getting to travel. And we don't take it for granted, it wasn't that long ago. People fucking hated us or just couldn't see the beauty in the band, you know what I mean? And I know I'll never personally forget that in a good way. It helps keep you very well grounded, and it helped, we've also got a long way to go. It's, it's a long ladder, this rock and roll ladder that Bon Scott made. So, for every position we're in, we're looking to keep it going, get it bigger and badder and get better. And that goes for every aspect, I suppose, of in inverted commas or whatever, the business of music, because it can be a little bit, it can be really hard to manage your affairs, these things cost money, tours aren't cheap. And going back to some of the boring stuff that's involved, unfortunately, it's that very boring stuff that can be the difference between a successful tour and, dare I say, an unsuccessful tour. It's just the way it is when, you've got to be pretty good at and pretty savvy at managing your stuff or knowing people that can help you out with that. And it doesn't mean you've got to sign these massive contracts. Doesn't mean those contracts even exist. It just means you've got to be on the front foot of working out how you're going to do the accounting side of things. And that's something that I probably, not that you asked, but recommend for any upcoming band or any band that's established. I'm sure they'll know that, you've got to balance the books. Not that it's about money, but if you're working and kicking money into the band, it's good to be smart with your money. That's all I'm saying. Smart with your resources.
Because it's not about just getting by today. You've got to start thinking about tomorrow and the future.
Yeah, you want to rock for the rest of your life, don't you?
Yeah,
it's not about fucking doing it in your 20s or just your 30s. For some of us, this is what you want to do. It's not some fashion. You know what I mean? You want to rock and roll, and that's
you want to be doing this when practical. You're 50.
Yeah, exactly. And and you hear all these stories of people who had it all and lost it and all this sort of shit. And fair enough. Whoever sort of plays the game, you play it your own way. That's fair call. But I think it's important, without going on about it, that if you really are interested in taking it as far as it can go, you got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to be smart about it. You need to know someone smarter than you about it who, and then you can sort of numbers aren't for everyone, but there are people you can talk to out there, and there's a lot of support for artists out there. As much as people don't think there is, don't know about it. If you ask, there's a lot of people who can help you on your way, and I think it's really beneficial.
Yeah, we will get back to the tour, which, as we mentioned, is the Get High Like an Angel tour. And I'm going to tell people that if they go to poolhouserecords.com.au, they can get their tickets. That the pre-orders, is that for the album or is that for...
Yeah, and they can also pre-order the album.
All right, yep, which is out on the...
There's a few bundles in there, I think. There should still be. I have to peruse the internets for the day, but definitely if you hit up Pool House, and also the Bennies.com, thebennies.com.au. There's everything you need to either buy a ticket, to pre-order an album, to get a single, there's a whole bunch of bundles. I don't know, we got some Ute stuff unique just for the album release that if you get in early, they're of a limited, what do you call it? They're limited by nature. There's only going to be X amount released. So, like, if you are keen...
Limited edition.
That's the one. I can't, my brain fails me sometimes. That's to be expected. So if you get on there, there's just a whole bunch of stuff that was coming out with the album, as well as the album, which we're really proud of. And, you can just sort of find it through either our site, thebennies.com.au, or our label, fullhouserecords.com.au.
Yeah, like you can get the album and a T-shirt and a ticket to one of the shows in a bundle.
Yep, you sure can.
It would have been smart if I'd opened this before we started talking, but how long since you actually did tour Australia last?
The last tour we did of Australia was with The Living End.
Yeah, when was that?
I'm going to say March.
All right,
April.
So it's been a fair stint, but wow, how good was it to get in front of the Living End's audience?
Yeah, sick. And in
to
front
watch
of the Living
them,
End.
yeah, to watch them every night too, and
bloody brilliant. I mean, they're a great rock and roll band. They're just the whole package, really. Great rock and rollers, lovely, lovely people. And we're just the wind at our back. They really supported the shit out of us, showed us a good time, and rocked. More importantly, like just really good to, when you're going up to play guitar, personally, I play guitar, and the person who's going to be following you every night is going to be Chris Cheney. It does something good for your playing. I'm very proud of what I do, but it was really nice to talk shop and talk guitars and take the time hanging out with those guys. It was, it's a wonderful experience.
I actually used to live around the corner from him in St Kilda or in Balaclava and shop at the same supermarket. He'd always say hello to you.
Yeah. They're like the boys next door.
Yeah, that's true. And you guys, you are some of the nicest people in the industry. I can definitely say that for sure, without a doubt. And your shows are wild, crazy, amazing shows. And yeah, you always hang out and say hello to the fans and that after the shows. People should definitely go and see you because, like, you guys, it's going to be America next. It's going to get harder for you to tour Australia in the future because you're going to be so busy overseas.
Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, Kat.
Yeah.
But, I mean, my good friend the other day, we're talking about getting older, having fun, everything that goes with it. And it's just a wonderful thing that, the older we get, the better we get at partying, the better we get at playing. And, like, the crowds really do. It's something we feed off. So, like, next week, we'll be going in Ballarat. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Definitely. It's
also
always...
the first show of the tour has always got a special energy.
Yeah. And the Bennies at Corovalange always have a special energy too. Definitely.
There's something in the beer bubbles, I think.
Yeah, the 22nd of November, that is, and the 23rd in your hometown of Melbourne at Max Watts. Get high like an angel, and it is a national tour. You are going to WA as well as South Australia.
We are going national with this one.
And, awesome track too.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, came together nicely, and it's got a little clip. If you want to get out onto YouTube, we've got a clip that was done by our mate Raph and the band a few weeks ago. Get High Like an Angel, the film clip,
awesome.
The video.
I will find it and I will share it.
Why, thank you.
And anyone who has not seen the Bennies live yet, make sure you do it. It is an experience. You've got not only great music and a party vibe, but the whole venue has a party vibe. It's an interactive experience.
It is.
It is.
Well, it is for us. I'm on one side of the stage, but I mean, it's cast your worries aside at a Benny show and have a dance, enjoy yourself. Yeah. There's a very, very good chance you'll have a good time.
That stage isn't such a barrier. You guys don't always stay up there.
Nah, but that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. Stages are made for jumping off.
Yeah, get down there. And thank you so much for your time. It's been awesome talking to you again.
Kat, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for your time as well, because I know you've got a busy day. But I really appreciate you taking the time to interview.
Awesome. Thanks so much. And have a great time with this tour.
Yeah, we'll do. It's going to be a ball.
We will catch up again in the future, as usual.
Right. Take it easy, Kat. You have a banger.
Awesome. See you later.
All right, mate.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.